Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Myself Ashish, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre called Pentomino Areas Puzzle. The constructor of this puzzle is Prasanna Sheshadri, and this puzzle was featured on the Logic Masters India website on a contest called Borders and Beyonds. It's an excellent contest, and Pentomino Areas is really a fun genre, a very entertaining genre to solve. The rules are quite simple, and I'll add the link in the description below for the contest page as well as the link of the online interface of the puzzle that we are solving today. And if you really enjoy our videos, do please motivate us by subscribing to the channel, and that will motivate us to create or cover more videos in the coming future. So we really recommend you, we highly recommend you to subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more of such videos in the coming future. So coming on to the puzzle, according to the rules, we have to place the given shapes of pentominos. The shapes are given below the rules. As you can see, there are exactly 12 shapes, and I have written the name of the shapes as well, the letters referring to the shapes, and all those shapes have to be placed in the grid in such a way that each region, so there are a few irregular regions as you can see, and each region will have exactly one shape, and no two shapes can touch each other even diagonally. So if you have a shape here, let us assume you have an L shape here, then you cannot have any shape near to this L even diagonally, so the other shape cannot touch here, right? So that is what the rule says, and very simple rules. So we have to place the 12 pentominos here. Exactly, there are 12 regions here as you can see, and in such a way that all the shapes are into the grid, and each shape is inside one single region. So with that, we'll start solving this puzzle. So as you can see here, the two regions here, these are very important regions here. This is the start of the puzzle, I would say. So for the so these are all 5 shape regions, right? All 5 cell shapes. The shapes that are given are 5 cell shapes, pentomino shapes. So even if a pentomino is in this area, it has to cover these 3 cells at least, right? Which means that all these 3 cells will be unshaded here, and these 3 cells will be shaded here. Now as you can see here, these two shapes can form exactly 2 pentominos, and those are already fixed, which means that this shape can either be an L, this shape, or a V. So if you start from here, it is L, if you start from here, it is V, or if you start from here, it is L. So this shape will form either an L or a V, and as well as this shape will also form an L or a V. So now we are sure that these shapes are L and V for sure, but in which order or which region will take which shape, we are not sure of. So usually in pentomino areas, the things that you have to look out for are the smaller regions first. So you have to look out for the smaller regions, and in smaller regions you will be able to place a few shaded cells easily. So like that we have done here, as you can see we have done here, and that will help you to start the puzzle. Sometimes what happens is some smaller regions will have exactly 2 or 3 shapes possible. So a mixture of those 2 or 3 shapes will surely give you something ahead in the progress of the solve, right? So now as you can see here, this area has to have a pentomino region, and it cannot be this, right? These 3 cells are not possible because then these 3 cells are unshaded. So the pentomino has to be continuous, right? So which means that now this 6 cells will form a 5 shape region, a 5 cell region, and if we eliminate this cell, it will again form a V, right? Which means that it is not possible, because we know that V has to be formed in one of these 2 regions, which means that this cell will have to be a shaded cell, and both of these can be unshaded because of the touching rule, which means that this is the L and now this is the V, right? So we have got this much now. So let's see if we get anything else here. Now these two will also be shaded anyhow. So if you unshade this cell, you will have only 4 cells remaining in that region. So both of these will be shaded and all of these 3 will be unshaded. Now if you see the 6 cell region here, there are only 2. So we have marked already the L and V. We can just mark those. Now if you see the 6 cell region here, there are only 2 possible things for the 6 cell region here. Either the U or the P. I don't think so anything else can come into this 6 cell region, and which means that all of these 3 cells and these 2 cells will have to be unshaded. So if you shade this cell, you'll have only 4 cells remaining. If you shade this cell, you'll have only 3 cells remaining. So all of these cells will be unshaded here. And okay, now if you see here, now this region, superb, excellent, what a continuous logic, smooth logic it is. So if this is unshaded, you will have again the L or the V formed here. There are only 2 possible pentominos formed here, and it has to be either the L or the V, which is not possible. So this has to be shaded, which unshades this cell and shades the remaining 5 cells, right? Excellent, superb. So that's unshades this cell as well, and you already formed the P, which means you cannot shade this cell, because if you shade this cell, whatever cell shaded will again form the P, which means this has to be unshaded and both of these will have to be shaded. So we already formed the P and the W. Excellent. And so again this P will help you here. So if you unshade this cell, again you form a P here. Exactly, right? So there are exactly 12 different shapes and 12 different regions we have to fill in with. So you cannot have 2 P's here. So all of these 3 will be shaded now. And I cannot shade this cell as well. So if I shade this cell also will be shaded, and you form a W again, which is already formed, which means this has to be unshaded. All these 4 have to be unshaded, and this also will have to be shaded. So if I unshade this cell, you again form a P. So this has to be shaded. Okay. Excellent logic. This is really excellent logic. Now if you see, one of these 2 cells will have to be shaded, which means both of these will be unshaded. Excellent. And if you see here, this is a small region now. All of the other cells have been already eliminated, not being part of the pentominos here, which means there is only 7 cells here, and both of these will be all the 3 will be shaded here. The common cells, I have just shaded the common cells here. Okay. So if you see here, if I shade this cell, continuing the cells to form a pentomino will form an L, not possible. Again if I shade this cell, continuing here will form the L V, not possible. Again if I continue from here, it forms an L, which is again not possible. Again if I continue from here, this will form an L, again not possible. Superb. So if I eliminate this cell, it will again form a V, I mean to say a V, which is not possible. So this cell will have to be shaded, which unshades both of these cells and shades both of these cells. Excellent. Superb guys, superb, excellent logic. So now this pentomino has to continue up this way and this way, right? So it can form the Y or the T, we are not sure, we have formed the U already. It will form the Y or the T, and in which both of all these 3 cells are unshaded here. And okay, let's see if we get anything else here. So usually most of the pentomino areas puzzle, you will come across a scenario where you will have to look out for exact letter or exact pentomino goes in which area. So if you see here, this is helping us here. What are the possible areas where an X pentomino is can be placed? There are exactly 2 possible areas. So we have already filled these areas. This area cannot have an X, not at all possible. There is no way you can place an X here. You can either place an X in this area or this area. There are exactly 2 areas where you can place an X. And what happens if you place a pentomino in this area, right? the moment you place an X in this area, these 3 cells will be unshaded, and you won't be able to place an exactly one 5 cell pentomino in this area, right? Which means that there is only one area that where an X can go, and which has to be this area. Excellent logic. So that gives you a Y here, that gives you a T here, because Y is already placed now. So X is done, Y is done, and T is done. There are exactly 4 things remaining here. I mean to say both of these will be unshaded now. So there are exactly 4 pentominos that are remaining here, and let's see if we can do something with that, because all of the regions are very big now, and this pentomino can have the N and the Z both possibility. Even the F is also possible, so we are not sure. Okay, so if you see this area now, sometimes you have to look out for such things. So if you see this area, this area has the remaining area is about 2 into 4 size, right? 2 cells by 4 cells width, exactly. And an F needs at least 3 by 3 cell area. So you have the area, one of the sides of this area is only 2 cell large, and you will, for an F you need at least 3 cell area. Same way for the Z you need at least 3 cell area. So if you see this Z here, 1 2 3 and 1 2 3, you need a 3 by 3 area, and same way for the F, which means that this area cannot have the F and the Z, and it cannot have the I as well, because you need 5 continuous cells for the I, which means that this area will have the N, right? And it has to be only this way. Excellent. So these kind of things you will surely have to look out for. Such things are really important in a pentomino areas puzzle, right? And with that you will be able to solve the puzzle easily. So now if you see, this area cannot have the I, this area cannot have the Z as well. There is no way now you can put the Z here, because this cell was most important for the Z to be fulfilled, which means that this area can have only the F now, and there is only one way to be fulfilled that, right? Superb. So which means that the F is done now, and this area cannot have the I now. I needs 5 continuous cells, which means that it has to be Z, and there is only one possible way for the Z to be fulfilled. So you have done the Z also, and the I can only be placed in one possible place, that is this cell. Superb. So excellent. So with that we have completed this gorgeous pentomino areas puzzle. So as you can see, this is a very fun genre to solve, right? Sometimes pentomino areas can be very tough to solve. This was also very good, I would say medium solve puzzle. You have to just look out for the areas or the exact pentominos that will go in which area, or which area will take which all pentominos. So if you see here, this area had only one possibility of the pentomino, that was N pentomino. Sometimes you'll have to see that where can X go, as in this puzzle we saw that X can only be possible in this area. So these kind of different logics will surely help you to solve the puzzle easily. You always have to look out for such logics. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and I would really again recommend you to subscribe the channel if you haven't, so that you will be motivated to cover more videos in the coming future. Thank you very much.